Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Moving Right Along, a Muppet movie podcast brought to you by toughpigs.com. It's the podcast where we watch the Muppet Christmas Carol 2 minutes at a time and talk about it a lot. I'm your host, Anthony Strand.
And I'm your other host, Ryan Rowe.
And today it's just the two of us. It's our last episode of the season.
Yeah, our guest is nobody. Our guest is all of you out there.
Yes, thank you for joining us, everyone. But we do have kind of a guest because we have one extra minute of podcast because
or part of a minute.
The credits here are 2 minutes and 54 seconds. So we decided that we should not do an extra episode of the last 54 seconds of credits because we already don't have a lot to say about these credits.
And not specifically about these credits, correct?
No. And actually what I meant to say was in these minutes, all these people have families. I had that in my notes and I forgot to say it. So.
Oh, nice. Okay. Have we said that before in the past three seasons previous?
I have to imagine we did.
Yeah.
But anyway, so we'll get into it a little bit. We do start with the very end of the It Feels Like Christmas reprise. I don't know that I have anything more to say about this. I enjoy it, like I said last week.
Yeah, just fun to hear the Ghost of Christmas Present having a good time.
Yeah, I love that guy. And I miss him. I still miss him. It's been.
Yeah, I think at one point he says bye-bye or something like that.
He does. He does say bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Yeah, that's fun.
Yeah, he's like the animal tag at the end of this movie.
Oh, yeah.
Or Gonzo tag. And then the next song that starts up is Martina McBride's cover version of When Love Is Gone. I say cover. It's not really a cover because it was recorded for the same production as the version. But
it's the pop version. Like
it was
the adult contemporary version.
Right. Similar to around this time, Disney was doing this with all their animated movies, right? You had the Celine Dion version of the Beauty and the Beast title song.
That was the first big one, right?
I think that was the first one that exists.
They didn't have a pop singer doing Part of Your World for Little Mermaid, I guess.
No, they didn't. And I think that they decided after that they should.
Yeah.
I think the success of those songs. But we should mention the other big ones were Peebo Bryson and Regina Bell doing a Whole New World on Aladdin.
That was a huge hit on the radio.
Huge hit. And then Elton John doing his own versions of the songs that he co-wrote for The Lion King. Most notably, I think, Can You Feel the Love Tonight? But also Circle of Life was a big hit.
Yeah.
And then Vanessa Williams in Pocahontas doing Colors of the Wind. I think that was the last one that really felt like a hit to me.
Yeah, now I'm thinking did they do one for Hunchback or Hercules?
Hercules they did. It's Michael Bolton singing Go the Distance.
Oh, boy.
I remember that video being on Disney Channel. I remember the video on Disney Channel, but I don't remember hearing it elsewhere.
Look, kids, Michael Bolton.
And then Mulan has a weird one, which is a song that's not in. And Mulan has a song that's not in the body of the movie called True to Your Heart, which is performed by 98 Degrees, the boy band 98 Degrees, with special guest. Do you want to guess who the special guest was on True to Your Heart, Ryan?
What year was that?
1998.
Well, I mean, was it Donny Osmond? Because he's in the movie singing?
It was not Donny Osmond. It is someone around the same age as Donny Osmond. I think a little older. But like a long established star in 1998.
So is it a man?
It's a man, and it's like truly a legend. Like I kind of can't believe he did this song with 98 Degrees.
Tony Bennett.
Not a bad guess. Stevie Wonder.
Oh, okay. Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have no memory of that.
He just comes in like for the bridge, and it's like, hey, it's Stevie. There he is.
Wow.
But yeah, he's in the video, like he's in the video with them and everything. Like,
yeah, wow, that's impressive. They should have gotten him to write all the songs for a Disney movie at some point.
They should have, yeah. But yeah, I mean, then obviously, like the next one then is Tarzan, where Phil Collins just sings the songs in the actual movie. But they do have the NSYNC version of Trashing the Camp, so it was like a boy band.
Yeah.
But here in this movie, we don't get any of those. But it is part of that larger trend, and it's Martina McBride, country singer, Martina McBride.
Yeah, and I think we were talking about this before the recording and concluded that we haven't really talked about this on our podcast, but it seems like there wasn't much of a push to release this as a single or try to make this a hit song on the radio.
It was indeed not released as a single.
Yeah, that's so weird to me.
It's very strange because what's the point of doing it? Like,
exactly, yeah.
Did they... I do wonder if maybe they decided not to release it as a single when they cut the other version from the movie.
I think that's the most logical theory, yeah, because people would not be hearing it in the movie when they went to see it in the theater. They thought, like, who's going to care about this song?
Right. Yeah. Exactly. And it's fine. I mean, I'm not a country fan, especially I'm certainly not like a 90s pop country fan, which is what this is.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. It is a ballad, and
you're right. Yeah. I mean, McBride's a talented singer, but It's just not, I don't really care about it one way or the other, you know?
Yes.
We should give a shout out to Ken Kessler on the Sounds of Christmas podcast, which you and I went on, I don't know, a few months ago.
Yeah.
To talk about this movie and specifically the Christmas music in the movie. And that the host of that show, Ken, was clearly a very big Martina McBride fan. And
he knew a lot more about her.
Knew a lot about it.
And
talked about how he wished that this song had been a single and they should put it out now and all this stuff.
Yeah.
So that was fun. That was a really interesting conversation for me because it's something I would never have thought about.
Yeah, I know we linked
in regards
to
this movie.
Yeah, we linked to that podcast episode of The Sounds of Christmas on social media. I don't know if we ever talked about it here on our podcast, but we can link to it in the show notes of this one.
Yeah, for sure. And so I have one more thing to say about this version of the song.
Uh-huh.
While Googling Martina McBride, When Love Is Gone, I came across a fan video on YouTube of this version of the song featuring clips of, that's right, TV's most problematic romantic couple, Buffy and Spike.
Oh.
Yes.
Huh. When Love Is Gone, Buffy and Spike.
This is on a YouTube channel called Vampire Atrix.
Huh. I mean, I guess I'm not shocked, but yeah, it does seem like there might be other songs that you would choose for your Buffy Spike relationship montage before this one. Right.
Because I don't like, I would go for Angel, right? Because there was a time when I was sure that you and I were truly one. Like,
yes.
That's Buffy and Angel stuff.
Right. Buffy and Angel, much more of a, like, they had something and then they realized they couldn't really maintain it. Whereas Buffy and Spike, always fraught. Yes, always, from day one.
Yeah. Until the end. Yeah. So anyways, I just wanted to let you know, because you're a fellow Buffy fan.
Yes, that's fascinating.
That exists. Yeah. So that's kind of the only thoughts I had about the song. Anything else?
About the song? No.
So then that brings us to the actual credits. And there are a lot of them.
There are.
And most of these people, I don't know who they are. You know, I didn't look. There's too many. But they, like you said, they all, like I said, I guess they all have families. But there are too many to look them all up. Too many. Like, it wouldn't be interesting to talk about who all of these people are. No. We'd be here for 3 hours.
I think something we're also running into here is that over the years, movie end credits have started listing more and more people who worked on the movie. Whereas when the Muppet movie came out, they just wouldn't credit everybody. But now I guess there are union rules and contract rules and things where everybody who worked on the movie has to get credited, which is good, but it results in a lot more credits.
It is, right, exactly. So I just have a few. I thought it was interesting that the 2 Foley artists credited, which listeners might not know, Foley artists are people who do the sound effects. Who do, like, you know, off-screen sound effects.
Yeah, like when
2 Foley artists,
a Muppet falls down and hits the ground, the Foley artist made the sound effect of them hitting the ground.
Right, exactly. And if you watch the great Albert Brooks movie Modern Romance, he plays a Foley artist in that movie, and it has a terrific scene where he's trying to find the right sound for a man running down the hall and tries to use the sound of the Hulk running down the hall. And it's great. It's all good. Yeah. What a wonderful movie. But the 2 Foley artists in this movie both have nicknames listed.
Yeah. When I read credits, I always think, you know, if I were ever on a crew, I would put a nickname for myself, even if nobody ever calls me by that nickname, because it makes your name stand out when you have a nickname in quotation marks.
Right. People notice it. Yeah. And these 2 are Dan Dickinson O'Connell, which just seems like a different last name.
Yeah.
Like Dan Dickinson O'Connell and Gary Wrecker Hecker.
Yeah.
Which is great.
Yeah. I tip my hat to Gary Wrecker Hecker. That's
so good.
One.
Yeah. Another one that I noticed was the Ghost of Christmas Past designer, Kevin O'Boyle, is credited specifically as Ghost of Christmas Past designer.
Huh. Okay.
The other Muppet designers are not credited by character. So
that's interesting. Maybe he like drew the first sketch, or maybe like was the one who had to figure out how to turn the sketches into a physical puppet. I don't know.
Right. It looks like he had only Henson thing he worked on before this was the storyteller Greek myths.
Okay.
And then he worked on a few other things in the 90s, Farscape, the Flintstones.
Okay, so Creature Shop
the Flintstones movie, of course. Yeah, Creature Shop stuff. So I wonder if it was like that character counted as a creature, technically, or something. So
yeah, I think we talked about she sort of
I don't know.
Like is on the line between Muppet and Creature.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. Anyways, that caught my eye.
Yeah.
And then I know you had one you wanted to talk about. For sure, at least one.
Yeah, well, so I wanted to mention last week I told our guest Stacey Rosen that I would keep an eye out for the craft services credit, because she always likes to look to see like if they have names that are wordplay or just to see who did the craft services, because why not keep an eye out for that? And I watched these credits all the way through twice. I never spotted a credit for craft services or catering or anything like that. So I don't know who did the craft services. Somebody provided the food for this movie, but they don't seem to be credited unless I somehow missed it. So sorry about that. But speaking of caterers, in the section where it's crediting all the Muppet Workshop people, there's a credit for Rizzo's personal caterer. And that person's name is Mark McAniff. McAniff. I asked around. I posted about this on social media. I asked some of our Muppet fan friends. Nobody knows who Mark McAniff is. There's really nothing about this person on the internet other than this movie.
Yeah, he doesn't have a page on Muppet Wiki even.
Right. Yeah, exactly. So if he did work for the Muppet Workshop, this might have been the only thing he worked on, or I don't know. I also sent an email to Karen Falk at the Jim Henson Company, thinking maybe she would have something in her records. As of recording time, I have not heard back, but yeah, we'll see. Hopefully we can solve the mystery of, first of all, what does Rizzo's personal caterer do? I mean, obviously it's a jokey credit, but like, did he make the fake food that Rizzo was chewing on? Did he? Right. He did something. Yeah. On the movie. Did he personally attach the food to Rizzo's hand when Rizzo was eating? I don't know. So yeah, I hope we find out. Hello, listeners. Guess who? That's right. It's Ryan in the future with an important update. Very shortly after we recorded this episode, I did receive a response from Jim Henson Company archivist Karen Falk. She had contacted a few people who worked on the Muppet Christmas Carol, and this is the information she received. Mark McAniff made some specialty foam latex food for Christmas Carol. The apple that Rizzo eats in the first scene, the goose on the spit, a Christmas pudding, and a giant turkey, cooked and uncooked versions. Rizzo's personal caterer was just a clever way to put him in the credits. So, now we know that's what he did. He did a great job. It's funny, we just noted in the last episode or two that there was a cooked and an uncooked version of the Christmas turkey, and now we know who made those. It was Mark McAniff, the same guy who made Rizzo's food. So, big thanks to Karen Falk. Thanks to Mark McAniff as well for making those cool props, and thanks to Rizzo for being funny when he eats food. And now, back to the podcast.
So a couple of notes about the music credits at the end.
Yeah.
I find it interesting that both the music for this movie was recorded on both sides of the Atlantic Ocean. It says music recorded at BMG Studios, New York City, and Sony Studios, Culver City, California. That's what it says.
Yeah.
So that's East and West Coast. vocals recorded at CTS Recording Studios, England.
Yeah, very interesting.
Right. And we do, as we discussed at the time, we do have video footage from the vocals being recorded. I don't know that we have.
Oh, right.
And I don't know that we want or need videos from the orchestra, but I guess it'd be kind of fun.
It would be interesting. Yeah, it wouldn't be quite as compelling as seeing Michael Caine recording his songs.
Right. Seeing Michael Caine and Meredith Braun.
Yeah.
Recording together.
With Paul Williams hanging out.
Kind of amazing. Yeah. So the final thing then is there are 2 songs listed on the soundtrack.
Yeah.
At the end of this movie. And they are not any of the songs in this movie. The 2 songs listed are Love is Like a Heat Wave by Edward Holland, Lamont Dozier, and Brian Holland, and Island in the Sun by Harry Belafonte and Irving Bungle. Which, one, amazing that Harry Belafonte's co-writer on that song is named Irving Bungle.
Yeah.
If this was Muppet Churchy podcast, they would probably have a lot to say about Irving Bungle.
Yes, I'm sure.
But a cursory Google search couldn't find much.
Yeah, it's too bad. I mean, that's a good song. So when we talk about somebody bungling something, maybe that should be a good thing.
Yeah.
You really bungled that one. Great job. Just like Irving Bungle writing that song.
Right. But of course we had music and lyrics by Paul Williams at the start. So the songs are not listed by title here.
Yeah, that's another thing. I feel like they would do that now. Even though it says at the beginning in the opening credits, I think they would still say this song was written by Paul Williams. This song was written by Paul Williams for every song.
Interesting. You might be right. I checked Aladdin to see if Aladdin had, because this came out the same year. It's a Disney movie. And it doesn't. The songs are not listed by at the end credits at all. They're listed in the opening credits. And that's a movie where there were 2 different lyricists because Howard Ashman died partway through production. So Tim Rice wrote some of the songs.
Right.
And those do say in the opening credits, they say, Arabian Nights, Friend Like Me.
Oh, okay.
Whatever the other one is. Prince Ali, lyrics by Howard Ashman, music by Alan Menken.
Song by song.
World, Prince Ali, reprise, One Jump Ahead, Tim Rice, and Alan Menken. Whatever.
Okay.
In the opening credits. But in the closing credits, it does not list them at all. There either. So.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. But now that you've said that, it makes me want to go look at Moana or Frozen and see if exactly. Yeah. See if it does. All right. So I already got. Do you want me to do it? Should I do it right now?
Sure.
All right. Let's see. Music. Here we go. All right. So Oceanic Story Trust is how the Polynesian advisors are credited. That's kind of fun.
Okay.
So this just says original songs produced by Lin-Manuel Miranda, Mark Mancina, Opataya Foya, and then it lists all the musicians. It does list musicians by name, a whole lot of them.
Okay.
And then it does list every song by performer and who wrote the music and lyrics. That's a movie where they have several.
There you go.
But yeah, so they do list performers for everyone. How Far I'll Go, performed by Uli Cravalho, music and lyrics by Lin-Manuel Miranda. It says it right there in the closing credits.
Okay. Yeah, I bet that's just another update to the rules of how these things have to be credited.
Yeah, I bet you're right.
Even with that in mind, it is odd to me that this movie doesn't include the Martina McBride version in the end credits, because I think maybe there's no credit for Martina McBride in the end credits unless we missed something.
It must be. I bet she's towards the front.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Oh, maybe early on we just kind of passed by it.
Yeah. Hey, did you know Amy Hill was a additional voice in Moana? That's kind of fun. Character actress Amy Hill, the grandma from All American Girl.
Oh, I did not know that, but that's cool.
I didn't either. Good for her. Good for her.
Yeah.
All right. I'm just watching the closing credits to Moana.
You're watching Moana 2 minutes at a time and talking about it a lot.
We should watch Moana 2 minutes at a time. Moana rules.
It does.
I think it's Musker and Clement's best movie ever, and I don't say that lightly. Like they've directed Aladdin and The Little Mermaid.
Yeah, I'd have to think about that, but it would be way up there. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, but we didn't come here to talk about Moana today.
No, it's just a pleasant byproduct. No, and then I think I talked about this when we were talking about that scene in Scrooge's office when the rats sing "Heat Wave, This Is My Island in the Sun." But just to reiterate and to tell this again, at some point when this movie had come out on video, I saw this either in one of those Leonard Maltin guides or possibly the Video Hound, but it was a capsule review, mostly negative review of this movie, and it said, the original songs, including Heat Wave and Island in the Sun, are mundane at best, or something like that. Like, clearly whoever wrote that review had just looked at the end credits and was like, okay, those are the songs from the movie.
Right,
not
yeah.
realizing that they're not actually the musical numbers.
It's pretty good. And that actually leads us into our next topic, because you wanted to talk about online reviews of this movie.
Oh, that's one of them. The only other thing I have from the actual credits, special thanks. It's always interesting to note who gets special thanked. So here we have Ellis Fleet. She was Brian Henson's wife at this time. She was a costume designer for Labyrinth, which I don't know if that's where they met or just a project they worked on. But Alex Rockwell, she was a frequent producer for Henson projects. Her credits include the Jim Henson Hour, Muppet Vision 3D, Billy Bunny's Animal Songs, Dinosaurs, Bear in the Big Blue House, Muppets from Space, The Adventures of Elmo and Grouchland, and then more recently, Francis, Pajanimals, and Muppet Moments. So she's her
there you go.
Yeah, her producing work with the Muppets spans, and Henson spans a lot of time. Oh, also I learned this from, I think, on her Muppet Wiki page. She's the daughter-in-law of Henry Kissinger.
No kidding.
How about that? Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Not what I expected to see on the page of a Muppet producer. And then David Laser is the third name. He, of course, is a longtime producer and executive producer at Muppet Productions. He executive produced The Muppet Show, and he is said to be the guy who would kind of meet up with the guest stars when they arrived in London and basically do the whole orientation of like, okay, this is how it's going to be. This is how we make the Muppet Show and all that stuff. So
right, yeah.
Awesome. But yes, online reviews. So I like to look. So when our friend Danny Horn was here, he already covered the contemporary movie critic reviews from when this came out. Most of them not overwhelmingly positive. Today, I think,
right.
As we discussed, things have really turned around on the way people think of this movie, including movie critics. A lot of them would probably say that this is a classic now. But not everyone agrees that it's a classic now. So I looked for some negative reviews on places online where people can give reviews. On Letterboxd, there was a 0.5-star rating from somebody named Faye. Faye says, actually, I'm not sure why this one is a 0.5-star rating. Faye says, I want Scrooge to pick me up by the neck and throw me across the room like he did to Mr. Applegate. I don't know. That maybe because she doesn't like the movie, she wants Scrooge to throw her away from the movie. But
yeah, maybe. I don't know.
That's a good one. Also on Letterboxd, somebody named American Psycho Lover gave a 0.5-star rating and said, I wish there was a lower rating than 0.5 star because this is the worst movie in existence. The plot doesn't thicken. If anything, it thins. It's a terrible, terrible mistake. A box office flop Kermit himself would have been ashamed of. Now, I'm not being a Scrooge, but this movie makes me want to be one. Normally, I don't have a problem with the Muppets, but this movie makes me hate them. So, pretty extreme reaction there.
All right.
There was a 1.5-star review on Letterboxd from somebody named Vienna Mars. That review just said, I want to kick them. People have very violent reactions to these things. 0.5-star review from somebody named Jamie on Letterboxd. I hope the Muppets all get slaughtered. Wow.
Oh, no.
How can you watch this movie and come away with that reaction?
Right.
Then I checked Amazon. There are a lot of 1-star reviews on Amazon, but nearly all of them are people complaining because they paid for a version of the movie that doesn't include When Love Is Gone.
It makes sense.
Yeah. But I did find this 1-star review from a unnamed reviewer in New Jersey, who said, so unfaithful to the Dickens novel. The silliest excuses for humor ruin a solemn tale. Should be shunned by children and adults alike.
Shunned?
So, yeah, they They watched a Muppet movie, and they were shocked that it had silliness and humor.
I didn't want the jokes.
Right. And then finally, I went over to IMDb and found this 1-star review. I watched this horrible mess of a film and hated every second of it. It was horrible and painful to sit through every single second of it was hell, and I hate seeing it. Everyone at Christmas time watch the actual one, not the Muppets. It is a horrible film. If I lived in they world, I would be grumpier than Scrooge. Period. The charters were all horrible, and every song in this movie was dreadful. Instead of wasting your time watching this horrible mess of a film, maybe you should go watch a good show like Breaking Bad, Mabye.
Yeah, maybe you should.
M-A-B-Y-E.
I enjoyed your very Strong Bad-esque delivery of like Strong Bad reading an email with typos in it.
Well, that's what I was.
He always read the typos out loud. Yeah.
I'm sure that was an influence on me. I will actually say on some of these, I've been listening to the new miniseries of You Must Remember This recently. And you can always tell when the host, Karina Longworth, you can tell when she thinks, when she doesn't think much of somebody when she's quoting them because of the tone of voice she uses when she quotes them. So I'm sure I was influenced like that.
That's always true. Yeah.
In quoting all these people whose opinions I don't necessarily agree with. So yes, that's online reviews of this movie from recent years.
Yeah, that's fun. Thank you.
Yeah.
Next one you wanted to talk about. You said you had some IMDb keyword fun.
Yes.
To talk about.
I looked up just a handful of them. Always fun to see what keywords people tag movies with on IMDb. So for this one, you'll find, among other keywords, miser, makes sense, bah humbug, second chance, lost love, time portal. That's pretty cool. I should see how many movies have time portal keywords. Slime house? I don't know.
Slime house?
Yeah, that was one of them. And then that was followed by...
What's the slime house?
Slime house?
I
don't know. That was followed by Gunge house.
Gunge
house. Which would be appropriate for Fraggle Rock because Gunge is on that show.
Yeah.
And then window, grouch, uncle-nephew relationship, stingy, visiting one's own grave, literally thrown out, boss from hell, why are we whispering, talking fruit, mixed marriage, and Turkey the bird. So,
mixed marriage is a good one.
Yeah,
Kermit and Piggy, I assume.
Marriage, I guess, yeah.
Kermit and Piggy, right?
Right, characters of different species married to each other.
Yeah.
Yes, so those are fun.
So those are all good ones. Thank you again. And then you had some mailbag? You had the old listener mailbag to open up? Yeah,
last listener comment bag for this movie. A few things that people have chimed in with recently. In our episode with Stephanie DeBruzzo, we speculated, given the fact that A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens is a novella, whether there might be such a thing as a novelette. And I think at some point maybe Stephanie, or was it you, made a joke about, did Mary Robinette Kowal ever write a novelette?
Oh, no, that was Stephanie. That was Stephanie.
Okay. Well, Tough Pig's own Katie Lynn Miller told us this. Novelettes exist, and Mary Robinette Kowal has written one. And then they linked to this novelette, which I guess is called Party Favor. And Katie Lynn also told us the length for books goes from shortest to longest, short story, then novelette, then novella, and then novel. So there you have it.
Great.
Also, when we talked about the part where Scrooge wakes up and says the spirits did it all in one night, we speculated about why in the book Marley tells him that the spirits are going to appear on 3 consecutive nights. And Tough Pig's pal Hugh told us on the Tough Pigs forum, my understanding is that Marley announcing the ghosts coming on successive nights fits the tradition of scary ghost stories being told over the course of Christmas. Families would gather after dinner and read or tell these ghost stories, and normally there would be one per night starting Christmas Eve and continuing through 12th night, so having each ghost come on different nights fits part of a storytelling expectation. So that makes perfect sense. Yeah.
It does.
A nice little tie-in to Christmas traditions. Then, when we talked about Scrooge tossing the 5 shillings to Bean Bunny, we wondered how much that would be worth today. So also on the Tough Pigs forum, our friend Dayid said, I did the calculations for the 5 shillings. So basically, he put 5 shillings into a UK inflation calculator and came up with, I guess this would be 17 pounds and 81 pence. Is that what they say?
Yeah.
And then he punched that into a currency converter and got $22.12 in US dollars. So not a bad tip for a little kid who just happened to be walking by Scrooge's house on Christmas
that's plenty.
Day. Yeah, here's $22. And finally, this is something
here's $22.
Yeah, not really a listener comment on the podcast, but something I forgot to say when we talked about When Love Is Gone. But in 2020, back when they announced that they had found the original negatives of that cut song, I wrote an article for the website where I announced to the world that I was okay with the song now. The song is okay with me. And among the posts on the Tough Pigs forum in reply to that one was a new forum member named Isaac who said, When Love Is Gone is a garbage song that dragged an otherwise great film to a halt. Its removal was the greatest thing to ever happen to the Muppets, and I just joined this forum now to make clear that it has no place in A Christmas Carol. Anyone who defends this frigging song is almost certainly a perfectly decent person with opinions equally valid as mine. I want to personally say to such a person, you can enjoy your stupid song and be happy that it is being restored without in any way harming my ability to enjoy the existing edit of the film without the song. I am happy for you and your awful song. Enjoy it.
Yeah, I had forgotten all about that. That's so funny.
Either the most aggressive, nice post or the most nice, aggressive post on the topic. So there you go.
Yeah, one or the other. Yeah, that's great. All right. And then finally, I think you said you have a game that you want to play today.
Yes, something of a game. Again, we talked about playing the box office game in the style of one of our favorite podcasts, Blank Check. But when Danny Horn was here, he told us all about the box office the weekend that Muppet Christmas Carol opened. So we already know everything at the box office. But in addition to writing down other adaptations of A Christmas Carol starring established characters, I looked up some TV series, mostly TV series, a few other things, where they basically like sitcoms and dramas that did a riff or a parody of A Christmas Carol. So I would like to have you guess in all of these things, who was the Scrooge character?
I'm here for it. Let's go.
Okay, so these are not really in any particular order. And a lot of these I found on TV tropes. Some of them I found just by kind of clicking around the internet in various places.
Let's go. Let's see. I'm sure I've seen many of these. Let's see.
I bet you have, because you've seen every Christmas thing. So,
yeah. Although, like, sitcoms adapting A Christmas Carol has never been my favorite thing, because so many of them have done it. It's always just kind of like, oh, okay.
Right. That and It's a Wonderful Life. They just everybody does it.
Yeah.
Well, okay. I'll start with an
easy. Let's do it. I'm excited.
And by the way, I don't I don't take responsibility for the accuracy of any of these things that I found on the internet. So please correct me, anybody listening, if one of these is wrong. But this is just what I found. So I'll start with an easy one: The Odd Couple.
That's about the Odd Couple putting on a play of A Christmas Carol. Is what that episode's about.
Oh, okay.
And it's Oscar as the Scrooge.
Yes, of course, Oscar is the Scrooge. Okay, what about WKRP in Cincinnati?
I'm going to guess that it's Herb.
It is Arthur.
Oh, okay.
Arthur is the Scrooge figure.
Mr. Carlson. Carlson.
Yeah, I'm not that familiar with WKRP. I watched it.
He's the station. He's the station manager.
Yeah. Okay.
He's Gordon Jump. He's the major.
Oh, sure. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's one of those shows that I used to catch it occasionally in syndication, or I think it was on Nick at Night. No, it was on TV Land for a while.
For a little while, yeah.
Seemingly every time I saw it, it would always be like one of the same 2 episodes.
Oh, weird.
Yeah.
And it wasn't this one.
No, it wasn't that one. One of them was an episode where they had a punk band come to the radio station. With a name,
I don't really know the show all that well either.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember the name of the band. It was something like The Disgustings or something. I don't know.
That sounds right. Yeah.
Anyway, this one, I think this has actually come up before this season. Family Ties.
Okay, so that's Alex.
Yes.
It's Alex P. Keaton.
Alex as the Scrooge and his sisters are the ghosts. What about the Jetsons?
So I have definitely seen this.
Okay.
But not for many years. And it seems like the Scrooge must be Mr. Spacely.
Yes. Once again, the boss. Yeah.
I don't know why you would do that otherwise. Yeah.
Right. I guess, you wouldn't really have...
I don't think you would make George. Yeah.
No, George is probably the Bob Cratchit figure.
He's got to be Bob Cratchit. Yeah. It's got to be an 80s one, too. I can't imagine they did that in the original run.
Yeah, especially because how many episodes were in the original run of the Jetsons? It's
24, one season.
Yeah, it's so crazy. 24 episodes of the Jetsons that they just reran endlessly for 20 years before making new ones.
Yeah. And then they made, I want to say, it's either 51 or 61 more.
I think it might have
75 or 85 total.
Yeah, wow. And they added Orbity, that little springy alien guy.
There you go.
Okay, what about A Different World?
Oh, this is Whitley. I love this episode.
Yep.
This is my favorite. This is my favorite sitcom adaptation of A Christmas Carol.
Oh, okay.
I watch it every year. Yeah. Okay. It's about how Whitley is like being, because the whole thing is that she's like being upset that nobody wants to spend Christmas the way she does, basically, is kind of all the conflict is about.
Okay.
And then the ghosts have to show her that it's like fine for everyone to do their own thing, basically.
Oh, so that's a nice variation on the story.
Yeah. It's a good one.
All right, so this one, I saw it was actually a Halloween episode, but it's still a riff on A Christmas Carol. Roseanne.
I guess Roseanne.
Yes.
Right? Must be. It's because
the Scrooge figure on the Roseanne episode is Roseanne.
Right. I can't imagine who else it would be. Right.
Yeah, it's something about like her not wanting to celebrate Halloween anymore, or something like that, and the ghosts convince her that she should keep doing it, something like that.
And the ghosts are her kids. Do you know? Did it say?
Yeah, I think so. I didn't write down all the
have
other
seen that one.
Characters and all these.
Sure. Yeah.
This one, I feel like one of our guests mentioned, but Northern Exposure, not a sitcom, but a quirky drama.
Not a sitcom, and the Scrooge is Maurice.
No, the Scrooge is Joel Fleischman.
Oh, the main guy.
Yeah, and it is actually a Yom Kippur story.
Oh, really?
I should have written down the title of the episode. It was very clever. Yeah, so it's Yom Kippur, and the episode is called Shofar So Good. Wordplay.
Nice.
Yeah. Then we have Beavis and Butthead.
A program I've never seen.
Yeah, well, I mean, I feel like you have
so one of them is probably one of
it, right?
One of them is the Scrooge. It's Beavis.
It is Beavis. Good job. You got it. Yeah. That's your favorite, isn't it?
Nailed it. It's my favorite one. I've never seen the show. I've never seen it.
Yeah. I've probably never seen a full episode of it. I'm sure that both of us, when it was on the air,
we're like, no way. I would never.
Exactly.
I'm a good boy.
Yeah, I don't watch stuff like that.
Yeah.
Okay,
and then
so
why would we have bothered later on? You know? Like
yeah, exactly. This one, I believe, was on the TV tropes list. So there was, you're going to get this one right away, I guess. There was a Barbie direct-to-video movie of A Christmas Carol. Who was the Scrooge?
It was probably Barbie.
It was Barbie. Yes, it was Barbie playing a character named Eden Starling. I did not write down any additional information about that, but maybe if the new Barbie movie is a big hit, they'll remake that as a live action Christmas Carol with Margot Robbie as Barbie as Eden Starling.
That'd be good.
Yes. Yeah, let's do that. All right, another sitcom, Alice. Who was the Scrooge on Alice?
Alice. It's got to be Mel.
Of course,
right? It's got to be another one of those where like it's the actual boss.
Yeah. There you go. So this one surprised me. Boy Meets World. I shouldn't have said that.
Boy Meets World. Yeah. The Scrooge it's like Sean, isn't it?
It's Corey.
It is Corey. Okay.
Yeah. I mean,
I
might think Mr. Feeney.
I'm sure I must have seen it. I watched that show all the time back in the day.
Sure.
You would think Feeney but he's so sensible though. Like,
yeah, I guess right. He wouldn't really be the The cranky, overbearing guy.
Yeah, I mean, he's an old man. Hey, so I'm looking on Barbie Movies Wiki right now.
Oh, good.
And apparently, Eden Starling has a pet cat named Chuzzlewit after a different Dickens novel.
Oh, that's funny.
So there you go.
Okay, well, yeah, good for the writers of the Barbie Christmas Carol then.
Yes.
Maybe I'll watch that one next year if I continue trying to watch as many adaptations as I can.
I think fired up.
Yeah. Okay, what about Mr. Belvedere? Who was the Scrooge?
The Scrooge was Mr. Belvedere.
You are correct, yes.
All right.
What about a holiday comic book special tie-in to the TV series Firefly? Firefly did not last long enough to have a Christmas episode, but there was a comic book.
No. So one, I'm not entirely sure that they celebrate Christmas in Firefly time. Is it a fake Christmas? Is it like?
Oh,
is it like?
I don't know.
Is it like some Life Day situation?
But why would you think that they wouldn't still celebrate Christmas in a couple hundred years?
I guess not. Yeah, it's not that far. It's not that far in the future.
I mean, these are all people who used to live on Earth.
No, it's Jane, isn't it? It's Jane.
It's Jane.
Jane is the Scrooge. Yeah.
Jane, the crankiest member of the Serenity crew.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah, you're doing great on these so far. Okay, so apparently there was a Dr. Quinn medicine woman that did a riff on Christmas Carol.
For real?
Yep.
Okay, and the Orson Bean store manager, general store owner.
Was Orson Bean on that show?
Yeah, he was a regular.
Wow. Okay, I never watched it. No, it was Dr. Quinn actually.
Oh,
Dr.
she was the Scrooge. Oh, okay.
Yeah. I have a few more here. Okay, what about The Sweet Life on Deck? I have no idea who any of these.
So it's The Sweet Life on Deck. So it's London Tipton.
Yeah. I had no idea.
Brenda Song,
I did not know whether or not you would be familiar with The Sweet Life on Deck, but there you go.
Weird. So this is I'm much more familiar with The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody.
Oh,
the original,
sure. Yes, the original.
My friend John and I one time watched 4 hours in a row of The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody just because it was on. Like we were in college. We just didn't want to stop. But London is very self-centered and spoiled, the Brenda Song character.
Okay.
She's a hotel heiress.
Right.
And her name is London Tipton because hotel heiress.
I get it. I see what they were going for there.
Yes, but I think that it is to that show's credit that they cast Hmong American actress Brenda Song as the spoiled heiress and like blonde Paris Hilton type Ashley Tisdale as the sensible desk worker.
Oh, okay.
Because like you would think that would have been the opposite of what they did, but it wasn't. And it's a very dumb show. I'm not going to sit here and be like, run out and check out Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, but they're both very good in it. Like they both like did what they needed to do very well.
Yeah, cool. Yeah. That's ahead of its time a little bit then. Was there 4 hours just consecutively airing on the Disney Channel that day?
On the Disney Channel, yeah. It was like a Sweet Life weekend or something.
Wow. Not shocking.
Yeah.
All right. What about a WWF sketch from 1985?
85?
Yes.
I mean, probably Hulk, right?
No, it was Rowdy Piper. What's the
Rowdy Piper, the star of They Live.
Yeah. I never watched professional wrestling, but so many of my friends did that I just kind of learned who all the wrestlers were. And it did sort of appeal to me in that it's basically like superheroes. Like it's all good guys and bad guys and they each have their gimmick.
Right. Yes. Same. I think we're like completely in agreement here. Like theoretically, I like the idea. Every time I ever tried to watch it, I was just like, oh, I don't care about this.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Kind of. But we did have WrestleMania for NES, and I played that a lot.
Oh, yeah. A friend of mine had Steel Cage Challenge for NES, and that was a lot of fun. Yeah. So I did play that a lot, even though I didn't care about who any of those people actually were. Okay, only a few more. So this is another easy one. This is a TV series I did not know existed, though. 101 Dalmatians, the series. This was a Saturday morning cartoon from 1997.
Okay, so it's definitely The Colonel. It's The Colonel.
No, would you like to guess again?
DeVille, of course.
Yes, of course.
It's Cruella DeVille, of course.
Yes, naturally. Well, okay, so I wrote down the Back to the Future cartoon. If you can actually name the character, I will be very surprised. But if you can give me their last name,
okay, so it's Ebenezer McFly.
No,
it's Ebenezer Tannen. Ebenezer Tannen.
So the character's name is Epiphanizer Tannen.
No, really?
Because on the Back to the Future cartoon, everywhere they went throughout history, there were Tannens and McFlys. Yeah. And finally,
and remind me, didn't Tom Wilson play the Tannens on that or not?
I want to say he did. Yeah, did, and I think maybe Mary Steenburgen was on.
Yes, yeah, that's what Wikipedia says.
Yeah, but Michael J. Fox was not, and I want to say Christopher Lloyd only appeared in like bookending segments, maybe.
Yeah, it says Christopher Lloyd appeared in live action segments. Dan Castellaneta provided the animated Doc Brown's voice.
Right, okay. So there you go.
A legend. Also a legend.
Oh,
Two legends.
Yeah. And then finally, what about Thomas the Tank Engine and Friends? Don't know if you have any familiarity with.
It was Lord Topham Hatt.
No, that's a character?
Yeah.
No. Do you want to guess again?
No, so it was.
Since you seem to know
Mr.
these
Conductor.
characters' names.
By the way, I had his title wrong. It's Sir Topham Hatt. So.
How dare you?
But no, I don't know. Was it? It was just Mr. Conductor, or it was like Was it one of the trains? It's
a train, yeah.
Oh, okay. Was it? What's that mean one? Reg? Is that his name?
I don't know. This is the one that I wrote down from this thing.
Something like that. Gordon? Was it Gordon?
No.
Was it Percy?
No.
Was it Thomas?
I'm going to tell you. It was Diesel.
Diesel. Oh, okay. I don't remember that one.
Diesel as the Scrooge.
I used to watch Shining Time Station all the time. I didn't watch sure.
Yeah, Shining Time Station also had those. Were they the Puppetoon characters?
Yeah, I think that's right. That sounds familiar.
Yeah. All right, that's all of those, and I was not counting up how many you got wrong or right, but you won.
Oh, good. I'm glad because that was really fun.
Oh, good.
Thanks for doing that.
Yeah. Thanks for TV Tropes and various other websites for the information.
Right. I mean, talking about old sitcoms and junk. Yeah, I'm here for it.
Oh, yeah. Always.
You didn't even say Doctor Who, where, of course, the Ebenezer Scrooge character was Caterer and Sardic.
Right. But I knew you knew that one.
Oh, you did. You knew that. Wait, as long as we're talking about Caterer and Sardic, the Michael Gambon character from the Doctor Who episode of A Christmas Carol, when he goes back in time, when we see him as a little kid and then we see him as a young man, do you know who plays him as a young man? Do you know that actor's name?
No.
That the actor who plays middle Caterer and Sardic is, I swear to you, this is how he's credited, Ryan, Danny Horn. Danny Horn.
What?
Yeah. Look it up. It's a different Danny Horn, of course, than the founder of Tough Pigs and frequent guest on this podcast. But that is 100% true.
Well, that's even weirder because Danny Horn, founder of Tough Pigs and frequent guest on this podcast, told us that he knows one of the young Scrooges from Muppet Christmas Carol. Somebody he works with.
That's true. He did. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, what a weird series of coincidences.
Didn't even think about that. Let's see. I'm looking him up. Danny Horn. Yeah, there he is. Born in 1989. Yep.
Okay.
Sure enough. Works all the time. All right. Wow. Anyways. So that's a little fun fact for you. All right. So I think that just about brings us down to the end.
Sure.
We will be back someday with another season.
Someday, yes.
We're going to talk about Muppet Treasure Island, a movie from 1996.
Yeah.
But
another adaptation.
We're going to do it 2 minutes at a time. We're going to do adaptation, Muppet Treasure Island, 2 minutes at a time. We're going to talk about Polly Lobster. We're going to talk about Blind Pew. We're going to talk about Mad Monty. It's all happening.
Clueless Morgan.
But Clueless Morgan. I knew I left out somebody important. Clueless Morgan. We're going to talk about Old Tom, Dead Tom.
Yeah.
All those guys.
Really old Tom. I don't think we've told the audience yet that you have procured a copy of the annotated Treasure Island. So we will be also comparing that book to the Muppet movie as we go along.
Yes, and that's actually so I've called this year's segment in that manner The Old Curiosity Shop, after a different Charles Dickens novel.
Right.
And I have looked through Robert Louis Stevenson's bibliography, hoping that there would be a equally good title. And there kind of isn't. So listeners, if you have any suggestions for what I should call the Old Curiosity Shop-esque segment on Treasure Island, let me know.
Let's talk about the book in our segment, Kidnapped.
Right, exactly. Like, part of me just wants to go ahead and call it The Strange Case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
Yeah.
But, like, that's a joke that would be funny once, not every week.
Right.
You know? So, listeners, if you have a suggestion, let me know. And before that, we'll do some bonus episodes. We're going to talk about at least one special, a direct-to-video special, at least one album we've talked about.
Yeah.
And we might have a special series planned as well that we will bring you details on later.
We might even have like an extra bonus episode on this movie still. We don't know yet for sure, but we're going to see what happens.
Yeah, right. So stay tuned. We, of course, have other podcasts going on our Muppet Fan Podcast with toughpigs.com channel. You can find all kinds of great stuff. I'm not sure what's running there right now, but something delightful, I'm sure, because Joe and the whole gang do good work on that feed all the time.
Always such a variety of stuff.
Yeah. So check that out if you want your Tough Pigs podcast fix. You can always find toughpigs.com on the internet, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. We're all over the place. You can become a patron of ours on Patreon. We would love it if you did that. We would also love it if you emailed us at movingrightalong@toughpigs.com. We don't get that many emails. It would be fun if we did. You can follow Ryan on Twitter at @MeRyanRowe and on Letterboxd at @MoviesAreNeat. You can follow me on Letterboxd at ZeppoMarxist. Thank you to Morgan Davy, as always, for having designed our beautiful logo. And thank you to you, listener, for being our guest on this episode, for giving us a positive review on iTunes, and for joining us.
And for listening to us talk about a Christmas movie for almost a year.
Yes, absolutely.
Big thanks for anyone who has stuck with us through this entire season.
Yeah, absolutely. Because this one will come out in July, June? When are we coming out? June, I think.
It might be June by the time this comes out. Yeah.
Yeah. So, anyways, we'll be back we'll be back when you least expect us, and we'll be at the Admiral Benbow Inn. See you then. Goodbye.
Merry Christmas.
Ha ha! Yes.